two looks that aren't showing right now, but then we got neck cam, we got end line, sideline, and sideline. Alright, and if I can do a zoom back. How's the view? Good?
I'm good.
Okay, you good? Feels like I can angle it a little bit more that way. There we go.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Alright. Both parties accounted for.
I do feel like you're down here.
I'm definitely closer to you. I know that already. There we go. Alright. As I like to say. Oh,
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Extreme Arena and Hawkeye Volleyball. We're about a minute and a half away from anthems and intros, and we'll get rolling tonight. Hawkeyes taking on Indiana. Iowa got their first win last weekend at Michigan State on Friday night, so a week ago picked up their first Big Ten win. Big news yesterday, Coach Brown was dismissed from the team, so will actually be led by Coach Dave Brown tonight and William Tatchie. So we'll have the two assistants running the show tonight as Coach Vicki Brown was let go yesterday. Hawks, though, now 3-19 on the season, 1-11 in the Big Ten. Again, got their first win last week against Michigan State, then traveled to Ann Arbor on Saturday night and got swept. Indiana comes into the match 9-15 overall, 3-9 in the Big Ten. This will be the team's first and only meeting on the season. So, actually, yeah, that's not true. Iowa plays at Indiana in a couple weeks, so we'll get a chance to play again. So we're going to do the Creed and the anthem intros. We'll take a break. We'll leave the mic on. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball. I'm John Evans. We're just finishing up with the starting lineups here, so we'll go into the quick star starting lineups for, sorry, I was just catching the last one for Iowa there. For Indiana, we've got Maddie Cyrus, Cameron Hayworth, Brianna Edwards, Haley Armstrong, Savannah Colheed, Paula Sarami, and Kaylee Rommelsberg. For the Hawks, what's kind of become their normal starting lineup: Courtney Bazzario, Amaya Jones, Mari Hinkles, your libero, Bailey Ortega, Hannah Clayton, Adina Schmidt back in, and Addie Vanderweide. Hawks in the gold uniforms. Mari Hinkle, the libero, in the dark gray charcoal. Indiana in red. Libero Paula Sarame in white. Guess that might be crimson crimson and cream for Indiana. As you might be able to tell, we've got a little extra juice to the crowd tonight, as we've got the a big portion of the marching band here tonight. So we've got a pretty good troop. We'll try to talk loud and make sure you know what's going on. Finishing up the lineup checks. Coach Steve Aird talking to one of his players. Coach Aird's in his 4th season. Was at Maryland before that, so made a Big Ten switch. Indiana will serve to start us off. It'll be Sarah Stafire for the Hoosiers. Flat-footed serve. And we're underway. Goes over at Vanderweide to Ortega, outside to Schmidt. Goes down the line, scores! Hawks are on the board 1-0. A little confusion on the substitution here. Slagle was about to check in. She'll hold off. Adina Schmidt will roll back to the service line. And she will fire. She goes at Sarami, passes off the net. Indiana goes to the outside, big swing, blocked back on the net. Edwards is blocked by Bazzario and Clayton. The Hawks are out 2-0. Schmidt to fire again, spins, knocks it forward, floats it long. Service error gives Indiana their first point. It's 2-1. Sarame back to serve for Indiana. Runs it forward and fires. Schmidt passes off. Ortega chases it down. Vanderweide from the outside rolls it in. Dug up by Edwards. Setter hits it over, catches the line and scores. Left-handed swing there. Left-handed swing catches the sideline and scores. That was Hayworth. And we're tied at 2. Sarame again takes her time, surveys, fires. Goes tight over Schmidt. Bad pass. Ortega able to chase it down. Vanderweide gets a little roll on it. Finds a hole. Finds the seam in the defense. Cyrus couldn't get there. The Vanderwide kill makes it 3-2. Clayton heads to the bench. Jones heads to the front row. Hinkle heads to the service line. Mari, good solid serve. Good pass though. Right side slide coming. Goes over the block, dug by Ortega. Hinkle pushes it all the way to Bizzario. Bizzario goes off the block. Ball goes out of bounds. Hawks score. Bizzario gets her first kill, and it's 4-2. Hinkle will fire again. Mari floats it over. Passes off the net again. Comes outside to Edwards. Big swing off the block, dug by Hinkle. Ortega pushes it right side to Bizzario, one-on-one. She scores! Good sharp cross. Gets Bizzario the kill, 5-2 Hawks. Hinkle again. Same spot, another pass off the net. Edwards will get another try, tips it over this time. Ortega reads it easily. Hinkle goes back row. Schmidt. Bad pass there from Saris. It was diggable, and she didn't get her platform on it. The kill makes it 6-2 Hawks. Little change in the receive defense. See what Hinkle does this time. Still finds her. Bad pass again. Comes back outside to Edwards. Rolls it over. Oh, good roll shot that time. Timing of the block was a little off, and Edwards finds the hole, 6-3. Hayworth back to serve for the Hoosiers. Left-handed swing, knocks it over. Schmidt, bad pass. Hinkle uses hands, pushes it all the way out to Vanderwide. Big swing off the block, scores! Great set by Mari Hinkle. As she had a long ways to push it, got it all the way out there. Vanderwide sends it home. Split comes in for Bizzario. Black comes in for Ortega. And the Hawks are on top 7-3. Split, the lefty setter from Cary, Illinois, fires. Bad hands there from Saris. Ace serve for Split. 8-3 Hawks on top. Coach Aird calls timeout. We'll take a break. Hawks lead set one, 8-3. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball presented by Quick Start. Hawkeyes out to a quick start here in set one. They lead 8-3. The fun thing so far about the first set from a Hawkeye perspective, the Hawkeyes have earned all their points. 6 kills, 1 block, 1 ace. No errors from Indiana, so the Hawks, actually that's not true. The Hawks did have the block to cause a hitting error, but the Hawks earned that one. So six kills and a couple other points the Hawks have earned there. So scored all 8 of them on the scoreboard. So good job there from the Hawks. 2 kills each from Bizzario, Schmidt, and Vanderwide. Service ace from Jenna Split, and you had the block from Courtney Bizzario and Hannah Clayton. Good solid start. See if the Hawks can keep putting it on. Split to serve again. Bad pass again. Platformed all the way out. Edwards will get a swing from the outside. Has to roll it over. Split can't handle it. Schmidt couldn't change directions, and it's 8-4. Hawks have been on top of Edwards twice. She's gotten 2 off-speed kills. She's been able to put up a number on the Hawks in previous matches, so I will try to keep her under control. Mills checks in to serve. Edwards heads to the bench. Mills floats it over. Beautiful. Vanderwide reaches for it. Split, pushes it outside to Black. Black hits it in the net, and that'll be back-to-back points for Indiana, 8-5. Like to see Vanderwide move her feet just one more time there, get into a little bit better platform, make a little bit better first pass. Mills fires again, floats it over again. Hinkle runs up, takes that one. Split in the middle to Jones. She finds the floor. Sarame tried to dive and get it, couldn't do it. Jones gets her first kill, and it's 9-5. Vanderwide heads back to the service line now. Floats it over, beautiful pass. Sarame couldn't handle it as it dropped right in front of her. That'll go for an ace for Vanderwide, 10-5. Vanderwide goes to the same spot, but floats it long this time. One ace, one air, and it's 10-6. Colheat goes back to the serve for the Hoosiers. She spins it, comes forward. Goes at Vanderwide, decent pass to Split, pushes it outside of Schmidt, but it's behind her, has to roll it. Ball's off the net, comes back outside now. Saris smacks it long. No touch, point Hawks, 11-6 on the hitting error. Saris only hits 112 on the season, so the Hawks can just kind of keep her in front. They'll be fine. Jones to serve. Drop ball serve there. Goes, didn't say, I think you win at Mills that time. Third ace of the set for the Hawks, and it's 12-6. Jones, same spot. Mills, another bad pass. Saris way off the net and outside. Rolls it over. Hawks block it back. Indiana will get another run at it. Saris will get swing again. Has to tip. Split gets it. Vanderwide uses hands and pushes it out to Schmidt. Rolls. Oh, beautiful shot. That ball's coming into the net. Point Hawks on the Schmidt kill. 13-6. Give Adina 3 kills now. Jones to serve again. Tight pass, good one. Middle attack, block, but it stays on the Hawkeye side. Kill Rommelsberg. 13-7. Black goes out for Ortega. Split goes out for Bizarro. And Armstrong will go back to the service line. Tosses it up, fires. Little floater at Hinkle. Good pass to Ortega. Back row to Bizarro. No touch called, hitting error from Buzz, and it's 13-8. Good aggressive swing from the back row from Buzz. Floats it over. Vanderwide uses hands. Great pass to Ortega. Slide to Clayton. She gets home and gets it. Good, solid reach from Clayton as that ball looked like it was way outside. Clayton went and got it and got up and hammered it home. 14-8 on the Clayton kill. Ortega to serve. Floats it over. Sarame, good pass. Slide from Indiana, and that finds a home. Nobody there for the Hawks on the slide. Give that kill to, that was Rommelsberg. Saris will serve again. Hawks win the first lap, 14-9. Pulls it back, hops forward, fires. Good serve. Vanderwide takes it. Ortega, slide again to Clayton. Goes over the block this time, but out. A little begging from Clayton. Didn't look like a touch. 14-10. Saris again. Hinkle ducks under it and it goes out. Service error, Indiana, 15-10 Hawks. Schmidt goes out this time. Slagle will come in. Slagle will serve. Maddie comes forward, fires it right down the line. Bad pass. Indiana's going to get a free ball coming over. Slagle takes it, gives it to Ortega. She goes outside to Vanderwide. She's dug up. Ball's way off the net. Platform. We're going to get a back row tip. Slagle takes it. Ortega goes up one-handed. Back row attack as the ball was tight to the net as Slagle pushed it too far forward. Ortega did a nice job trying to go up and pull it back onto the Hawk side. Couldn't quite get it. Sarame now back to serve for the Hoosiers. Deep breath. She comes forward, fires it over. Hinkle, good pass to Ortega. It's back inside to Bazzario. Finds a hole, but Indiana's going to get this out of the net, but can't get it dug up. Kill Bazzario. 16-11 on Buzz's third kill. Clayton heads to the bench. Hinkle heads to serve. And Jones heads to the front row. Hinkle goes sharp cross. Good pass this time though. Pushes it back outside to Edwards. She goes hard cross and scores. Edwards' first hard kill, 16-12. Her third of the night. And we've got Hayworth now back to serve. Lefty fires it over. Vanderwide, good pass to Ortega. Comes backside to Bazzario, right down the line and scores. She hit it over top of Edwards and got it down to the floor, 17-12. Buzz checks out, Split checks in. Ortega checks out, Black checks in. (17-12). Hawks clipping along here in the first set. Split. Fires it right down the line. Bad pass from Saris. Turned around, Edwards gets a big swing. High off the block, Hinkle gets it. Good pass to Split. Middle attack to Jones. Out. Got everything they wanted out of that. Just Jones pulled it a little wide. (17-13). Mills checks in. She'll serve. Edwards checks out for Indiana. Takes her time, comes forward, floater. Hinkle, bad pass to Split. Vanderwide, off the block, scores. Great hands from Split as she went down low to get it up in the air. Very nice set there. Give Vanderwide her third kill now. Schmidt checks back in for Slagle into the front row. And Vanderwide to fire. Floats it over. Sarame, diving play, right side. Tipped it over. Diving play by Vanderwide. Split, pushed it all the way out to Schmidt. Dug up. Indiana pushed it all the way outside to Sar. Rolled over. Dug by Schmidt. Split, backside to Black. Goes high over the block. She's dug up. Back outside to Saris again. She goes high over the block. Dug by Vanderwide. Black takes it. Good ball. Hawks get it over. We're in play. Indiana will get Saris with another swing. Goes down the line and scores. Looked a little out. No challenge coming. 18-14. Bench tells Coach Brown it was in, so they let it go. 18-14. Colheed to serve. Goes over at Vanderwide. Off the net. Split. Backside to Black. Has to run and chase it. She's blocked. Ball wasn't where she was expecting it. Hitting error to Black, and it's 18-15 now. Closest Indiana's been in quite a while. Need a good first pass here if you're for the Hawks. Colheed knocks it over. Vanderwide, not a good one. Tipped over. Hawks have a chance. That's going to end up back on the Indiana side. We're in play. Saris off the net. Oh, catches the far line. 18-16 as she rolls it over. Coach Dave Brown will call timeout with the Hawks still leading 18-16. We'll take it. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball. Hawks lead the first set 18-16. Hawks kind of raced out to a lead. Indiana fighting their way back. They're on a 3-0 scoring run. Hawks hitting 304, Indiana hitting 300. Hawks with 3 service aces and 2 errors. Indiana no aces, 1 error. 9 digs for the Hawks, 6 digs for Indiana. 1 block apiece. 12 assists for the Hawks, 7 assists for Indiana. So good even set. Stats are tilted a little the Hawks' way, and so is the scoreboard. But Indiana now putting some pressure on. And Colheed will serve to see if she can creep the Hoosiers a little closer. Fires it over. Vanderwide, great pass to Split. Outside to Schmidt. Touch called. 19-16. Schmidt killed there. Number 4 for her. And Jones will serve for the Hawks. Amaya floats it over. Saris takes it with hands. Right side attack coming from Indiana. Dug up by a diving Vanderwide. Split outside to Schmidt. Off the block. Scores! 20-16 Hawks. Schmidt's 5th. Coach Aird calls timeout right away. 20-16 Iowa on top. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball. Hawks lead the first set 20-16. Iowa Volleyball is brought to you by University of Iowa Sports Medicine, offering sports injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation to athletes of all ages and skill levels. University of Iowa Sports Medicine, team physician of your Iowa Hawks. Quick hitting start for the Hawks, hitting 360 now. 5 kills for Adina Schmidt, 4 for Courtney Bizzario. Give 3 to Addie Vanderwide and toss in 1 from Amaya Jones and Hannah Clayton. And you've got 14 team kills to just 5 errors. Indiana led by Brianna Edwards. She has 3 kills. Indiana hitting a respectable 286. Hawks just having a good job spreading the ball around so far. Jones fires it over. Great pass this time. Middle attack coming. Blocked back onto the Indiana side. Rolls it over. Blocked back onto the Indiana side. Rolled over, and it's wide. Hawks score on the hitting error. That was Westbeld who hit it wide. And the Hawks are up 21-16. Jones again. Good fire. Saris is off the net this time. Goes backside to Westbeld. Dug up. Schmidt takes it. Back row from Vanderwide. Big swing. Nice dig by Mills. Pushed outside. Saris tips. Blocked. Back onto the Indiana side. Tipped over from Indiana. Split. Gives it to Vanderwide. Vanderwide outside. Schmidt tips it. Finds the floor. Beautiful play by Adina Schmidt. It's 22-16. Give Adina 6 kills here in the first set. Jones. Good solid serve. That's an ace. Cerami can't handle it right down the line, 23-16. Amaya again floats it over this time. Mills, good pass. Right side, high off the block. Dug by Vanderweide. Split all the way outside to Schmidt. Big swing off the block. Dug up by Cerami. Ball's tight. Pushes middle. Finds a home. Hawks have a chance. Oh, Black with a diving play. Can't get enough on it. 23-17. Love the effort there. Black goes out. Split goes out. Ortega and Bezerio check in. That was Ramelsberg with the kill. Hawks are on the doorstep. Armstrong to serve for the Hoosiers. She floats it over. Hinkle takes it. It's off the net. Ortega, back row. Vanderweide, big swing. She's dug up. Saris, big swing. Dug by Hinkle. Ball's tight. Ortega goes up. Hammers it home. The Hawks run a modified 6-2. And Ortega was right front that time, goes up, hammers it home. Hawks have a whole bunch of set points. Ortega floats it over. Tough pass, right side slide coming, blocks late, finds the seam. Ramelsberg with the kill, 24-18. Ramelsberg's fourth. She's been tough. Fitzner checks in for Indiana, her first appearance. She spins it, she'll serve it. Floats it over again. Vanderweide, Ortega. Bezerio, first set to the Hawks, 25-18. Give Courtney Bezerio 5 kills. Set number 1 to the Hawks. And they look like they're having some fun. Great job from the Hawks. 25-18, they take the first set. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Extreme Arena and Hawkeye Volleyball. I'm John Evans. Hawks take set 1, 25-18, behind 387 hitting as a team, 17 kills on the first set. Adina Schmidt with 6, Courtney Bezerio with 5, Addie Vanderweide with 3, and then Jones, Clayton, and Ortega all chipping in 1 as well. Iowa held Indiana to 228, just 10 kills. Ramelsberg led Indiana with 4. 7 assists for Bailey Ortega, 4 for Jenna Split. And then to show what type of balls the Hawks are putting out there, 3 for Mari Hinkle, the libero, and 2 for Addie Vanderweide. So another back row player getting a couple of assists. Not traditional setters getting it done. 4 ace serves as the Hawks won the serve-receive game. 4 aces for the Hawks, none for Indiana. 2 service errors for Iowa, 1 for Indiana. Hawks with 14 digs. Indiana with just 9 as the back row. Addie Vanderweide had 5 digs to go with her 3 kills. Each team with 1 block. So a strong effort for the Hawks in set 1. We'll see if they can sustain the effort and energy. So we're finishing up here with the lineup checks. I think we've got a little change for Indiana. We've got Zumak checked in. She hits 175 on the season, so she might be playing right side because you've got Edwards and Saris both in. And Ortega will get us underway here in set 2. Good solid serve. Right side slide way outside, but a good job handling it from Colheed as she tips it over the block, and it's 1-0 Indiana. First lead of the match for the Hoosiers. And Armstrong will go back to the service line for Indiana. She spins it, fires it right down the line. Schmidt, good pass to Ortega. Backside slide to Clayton. Ball was a little tight, went right into the block. Gives Saris that block on Clayton. 2-0, Indiana out quick. Good ball, but Clayton didn't have a whole lot she could do with it once the block got set up. Floats it over again. Ball's tight, but pushes outside of Bizzario. Off the block, back to the Hawks side. Schmidt overplays it, tipped over. Hawks get a break. Hinkle. Ortega back out to Bizzario again. High off the block. That'll go for an easy score. And the Hawks are on the board in set 2, trailing 2-1. Schmidt laughing about the little bit of a panic attack she had there. Kind of flinched and knocked it back over, but Indiana gave the Hawks a break by just tipping it back to them. Slagle floats it cross court. Saris, good pass. Middle attack. Good dig by Ortega. Vanderweide couldn't quite get to the ball right by the up ref, so couldn't handle it. No dig for Ortega. She couldn't quite control the ball. 3-1 Indiana. Colheed now. Fires it down the line. Slagle uses hands, bad pass. Hinkle, rolled over by Vanderweide. Middle attack from Indiana, and that'll find the seam. Give that to Ramelsberg again, her 5th. And Indiana out now 4-1. Colheed again. Goes hard at Slagle. Ortega chases it down, gives it to Bizzario, off the net, but good swing. Indiana will be in system here. Ball goes outside to Saris, off the block, scores. She beats the Bizzario-Clayton block, and it's 5-1. Colheed again, goes at Slagle. Off the net again. Ortega chases it down. Vanderweide, big swing, blocked. Give that one to Ramelsberg and Zumak. 6-1. Hawks really need a better first pass. They haven't been able to attack from a position of strength here in set 2. Hawks catch a break as Colheed goes long. But damage was done there, 6-2. Clayton goes out, Jones comes in. Hinkle to fire. She goes a good sharp serve. Good pass, middle attack, tipped, blocked back on the Indiana side, but we're gonna get it in play here. Hinkle, good play. Ortega, all the way back out to Vanderweide. Rolls it over, finds the corner, but she's dug up. Ball goes outside. Saris, good dig by Hinkle. Ball back on the Indiana side. And give the two-handed swipe to Zumach, and she gets the kill. 7-2. Looks like Indiana going to switch to 6-2 this time. Westbeld will be setting here as Hayworth checks out. She set all the way around in the first set. So a little change in strategy here. Westbeld to serve. Indiana on top, 7-2 here in the second set. Flat-footed serve. She goes at Vanderweide. It's off the net again. Ortega goes to Jones, though. Block back on the Hawkeye side. Iowa scrambles it over to the Indiana side. One-handed. Oh, beautiful. Ball was tight. Westbeld went up one-handed, got it to Rommelsberg, but Jones gets her and gets the block, 7-3. Pizarro goes out. Ortega goes out. Split comes in. Black comes in. Split rips it cross. Saris passes off the net. Ball goes all the way over. Tipped over, out of bounds. Overrule on the touch. Overrule on the touch. As Geddes went. We had Coach Brown is prepared to challenge, but it was overruled by the up ref. Geddes missed the block by a mile. The down ref, or the line judge, called a touch. Overruled. Saris, good pass this time. Middle attack. Finds the back line. Give that one to Rommelsberg again. She's been tough. 8-4. Saris to serve for Indiana. She fires it. Hinkle, split to Jones, blocked. Those tight balls on the middle don't give the hitters much room to work. That time Rommelsberg beats Jones, and it's 9-4. Saris comes forward again. Hinkle passes off the net again. Split goes behind her to Vanderweide. She tips. She's dug up, though. Westbeld pushes it to Edwards. Dug by Hinkle. Beautiful ball. Split outside. Black scores. Audrey Black gets kill number one. She finds the donut in the middle. 9-5. Slagle goes out. Schmidt checks in. Vanderweide back to serve for the Hawks. She floats it over. Ceramic, good pass, middle attack. Oh boy, connection wasn't there, but Rommelsberg hung up in the air a long time, caught it with her fingertips and rolled it over, 10-5. Ceramic, lots of low bounces. Takes a deep breath. She fires. Vanderweide reaches for it. Split chases it down. Outside to Schmidt. Off the block. Black gets it. Split pushes it back to Black. Tough transition. Has to tip it. She's dug up. Westbeld tracks it back down. Edwards, big swing through the block and scores. Jones and Black couldn't close the block. It's 11-5. Hawks need to stop the run here. Ceramic comes forward, floats it. Vanderweide, better pass this time. Split, right side to Black. Goes sharp cross. She's dug up, though. Ceramic will play the ball to Edwards, coming over her shoulder. She gets a roll shot, and Split ducks away from it. And it's 12-5 Indiana. Timeout Hawks. Indiana running away here in set two, 12-5, but the Hawks did take the first. We'll take a break. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Extreme Arena and Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quickstar. Indiana out quick here in set two. They lead 12-5 after the Hawks took the first, 25-18. Tale of two sets for the Hawks, hitting .387 in set one, hitting negative .077 here in set two. Same for Indiana, hit 226 in set one, hitting .500 here in set two, as the Hawks having a hard time getting a side out or getting consecutive points. Indiana on another 3-0 run, and have extended the lead here in set two. Hawks will need a side out. Sarame will go back to serve again. She's got a couple of assists and 3 digs tonight for the Hoosiers. Knocks it forward. Vanderwide, good pass to Split. Pushes it all the way out to Schmidt. Off the block, dug up by Sarame. Right side to Westbeld, rolled over, dug by Split. Hinkle takes it, gives it to Black. Black, big swing high off the block. Easy dig for Sarame. Middle attack, no, pushed it outside. Edwards blocked, rolls over the net onto the Hawks side though. And the Edwards kill makes it 13-5. Give her 6 now. Sarame again. Fires it over. Vanderwide. Split. Jones punches it out. No touch. Hitting air makes it 14-5. Hawks need to find a little regroup here. Sarame again to serve. Goes at Vanderwide, uses hands to Split. Outside of Schmidt. Off the, no, not off the block. Another Hawkeye hitting error, and it's 15-5. Hawks, will, instead of using a second timeout, going to shuffle up the lineup again. They'll go back to Bizzario in the back row, Ortega into the front row. As the Hawks kind of looking for anything here to change the momentum before having to use that second timeout. 6 in a row for Indiana. Sarame knocks it over at Vanderwide. Passes off the net. Ortega back row to Bizzario. Big swing off the block, and that got it done. Hinkle goes out. Clayton comes into the front row. Jones goes back to serve. Bizzario kill number 7. Jones knocks it over. Passes off the net. Sarame has to take it. She'll give it to Edwards way on the outside. Big swing through the block. Down the line. Scores. 16-6. Hawks give up a little bit of defense when they go back to Bizzario in the back row trying to find that offense. Hayworth checks back in for Indiana. She'll serve. 16-6, Indiana in control here in set 2. Lefty spins, knocks it over. Vanderwide uses hands. Ortega outside of Schmidt. Off the block, scores. 16-7. Ortega back to the service line. Schmidt's 7th. Hawks going to need to find somebody else besides Schmidt and Bizzario. Indiana goes outside to Edwards, tips it. Ortega reads it easy. Hinkle gives it to Bizzario. Big swing, scores as she finds this cross court floor. 16-8. Hawks creep a little closer. Ortega to fire again. Floats it over. Good pass this time from Indiana. Outside to Edwards. Big swing. Too hot for Hinkle to handle as that was powered home by Edwards. Kill number 8 for her as she heads to the bench. And Armstrong will come in to serve for her. Hawks need a side out right away here. Floats it over. Hinkle. Pass to Ortega. Backside slide. That will not get it done. Ortega probably got a little too creative there. She was chasing the ball all the way to the middle, pushed it, tried to push it back to a right side hitter. I like the idea of keeping the block guessing, but sometimes it's better to fight another fight instead of try that one. Armstrong to serve again. Indiana up 18-8. Schmidt, bad pass. Ortega platforms it to Bizzario. Off the block, out of bounds. Hawks score. 18-9. Hawks need to find a run here. Slagle to serve. New spot for her, runs it right down the line. Good pass from Saros. Saros back outside, blocked back on the Indiana side. Saros will get another tip. Clayton gets it. Hawks are in trouble. Not sure what the double contact was called there. It was a block attempt and then a touch. Called a double contact though, 19-9. Colheed to serve for Indiana. She got him started early in this set. She knocks it over at Slagle. Bad pass. Ortega finds a way to get it back. Slagle platforms it over. And that was hammered home from Rummelsburg. (20-9). Indiana cruising here in the second set. Colheed again, goes long, service error. Service error makes it 20-10. Iowa won the serve-receive game in the first set. They have not won it here in the second. Indiana hasn't aced them much, but boy, Iowa's been out of system trying to run offense. Hinkle fires it into the net, 21-11. I'm sorry, 21-10. Westbeld to serve for the Hoosiers. Flat-footed serve, knocks it over. Slagle passes tight. Ortega pushes it out to Vanderwide, has the left-handed tip and scores. Beautiful adjustment there. She pushes it off the block. Her fourth kill of the night. It's 21-11. Black's going to check in. Hawks are setterless here now, at least traditional setter here. We'll see who plays second contact here. Spin from Buzz, knocks it over. Sarame passes off the net, chase down. Right side swing coming. Slagle, great dig. Bizzario uses her hands out to Vanderwide. Off the block and scores. Courtney Bizzario finding her roots from last year. Sets it outside, and the Hawks get the point, 21-12. Vanderwide's got 5 now. Buzz again. Goes cross again. Sarame, it's off the net. Chase down. Big swing, catches the back line. That was Geddes. 22-12. Bizzario and Split get in trouble for a too quick of a substitution. They fix it, we're all good. Saris to serve for Indiana, 22-12. She comes forward, fires it cross, tough pass, Split outside to Black, off the block, scores. Audrey Black gets the kill. Her second, 22-13. Slagle goes out. Schmidt comes in. Vanderwide back to serve. Floats it over, Sarame. Good pass, middle attack. Goes wide. Rummelsburg hasn't made many mistakes. She makes one there, 22-14. Just her second hitting error. Vanderwide again, knocks it right down the line, catches the line. 22-15, Vanderwide ace serve. Timeout, Coach Aird. As the Hawks on a little bit of a run here. We'll take timeout. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Extreme Arena and Hawkeye Volleyball. Hawks trail set 2, 22-15. Hawkeye fans, get a taste of game day at your home by stopping by Molly's Cupcakes and picking up your favorite cookie or Rice Krispie treat to satisfy your sweet tooth craving. Molly's Cupcakes, located off Clinton Street in the heart of downtown Iowa City. Iowa making the second set a little bit more interesting here on a 3-0 run. It's now 22-15. Hawks up to hitting 167 in the set. Indiana still a blistering 480 on the set. Pretty even match. 26 kills for the Hawks, 25 for Indiana. 5 aces for the Hawks. None for Indiana. Vanderwide to serve. Knocks it right down the line again. Saras, it's tight. Middle attack. Again, Ramelsburg had a couple of those where she kind of wipes at it, but worked out beautifully as she rolls it over and scores 23-15. Sarame back to serve. She was also responsible for the really big run in the middle of the set that gave Indiana this lead. She comes forward and fires. Vanderwide, good pass, split. Jones scores. Hawks catch their own break on a less than perfect connection, but it's enough to score. 23-16. Jones' second kill. And Jones goes back to the service line. Amaya knocks it over. Goes long. Tough time for a service error, and Indiana has a whole bunch of set points themselves. First service error of the night for Jones, 4th for the team. Hawks do have 5 aces. It looks like we've got Hayworth back to serve to see if she can close it out for the Hoosiers. Running through the checks. Making sure the substitutions, both teams know how many they have left here at set point. We won't be making any more substitutions for a while. Vanderwide, Ortega, Schmidt off the block, scores. Adina Schmidt, kill number 8, 24-17. And Ortega's job is to bring the Hawks back. Bailey floats it over. Saras passes off the net, right side slide, off the block, back onto the Indiana side. Pushes it all the way out to Edwards, big swing. She finds the seam in the block and scores. And Indiana takes set 2, 25-17, and we're all tied up at a set apiece. The 5-minute halftime timeout. We'll take a little bit longer break this time. Hawks and Indiana tied at 1 set apiece. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Stars proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Quick Star goes the extra mile to make sure that you always have your precious options, because serving you is what matters the most. Visit any of our locations across Iowa. Thank you, Quick Star.
I tell people when they ask like what my thoughts on replay, I'm like, doesn't matter how clear you can see, two people can have two different meanings on the ball. And it doesn't matter like yep. Because she's obviously looking for anything to do with it. There's something to justify. To verify, yeah. Yep, that's why in wrestling, 1 year they just had an independent reviewer. So I had a guy on the phone and sit next to me. And there was a review. The guy was on the mat who was making the call. He didn't make a call. Then one guy sitting next to me looked at it and said, independent reviewer. Didn't make a call. For one, it took 2 seconds because the guy's next to me already. So we're chatting because we're never already talking around the review happening. By the time the guy was in half and everybody's reviewing, we've already looked at it. Yep. But it just can't pay another Facebook. But yeah, no, it's interesting. So all we're doing is
Welcome back to Extreme Arena. I'm John Evans. You may have heard some of the replay conversation there as we were talking about the play that Hannah Clayton was called on a double contact as the down ref had asked Dane to mark the play, and so when she came back over to review it, we happened to see it beforehand, and of course having somewhat Hawkeye goggles on, clearly thought it was Clayton touching it on the block and then making first contact on the ball coming over the net. When the up ref saw it, she viewed it as Hannah did take her hand back and came forward, and so there was you could have construed it as a hitting motion, and that was what they viewed it as, and so they felt confirmed in their double contact call. And as we were just talking about then, the challenges of seeing it, as two people see it with completely different viewpoints and wants of what they want the call to be. So interesting little interaction there in the set. Indiana serves to start set starts at 3, and that ball goes just long as Hinkle dives out of the way at the last second. Hayworth pushes it long. Hawks are on top 1-0. So far, we have had one tie and no lead changes in this match. So it's been a get ahead, stay ahead sort of night. So we'll see if the Hawks can push ahead and keep on trucking. Slagle knocks it over. Bad pass. It's off the net. Goes outside to Edwards. Tips it over. Hinkle diving play. Ortega backside to Bizzario. Has to tip. Finds the hole. 2-0 Hawks. Courtney Bizzario in double digits now. Give her 10. She's hitting 600 on the night. Great job from Courtney. Slagle knocks it right down the line. Diving play, slide coming from Indiana, tipped over. Diving play, it's up. Slagle gets it outside to Vanderwide. Off the block and scores! 3-0 Hawks. Addie Vanderwide, kill number 6. Good swing off the inside of the block there. Slagle, right down the line again. Passes off the net, outside to Edwards. Big swing, wildly long. 4-0 Hawks. Edwards not even close that time. She's been a Hawkeye handful, but not on that one. Slagle floats it down the line, just wide. Service error for the Hawks, breaks the run. Good start to the set, though. Armstrong checks in. She'll serve. 4-1, Hawks on top. Vanderwide, Hinkle, and Slagle are ready for the Armstrong offering. Floats it at Slagle. Good pass to Ortega. Middle from Clayton. Off the top of the net. Sarame diving play. Pushed it outside. Spinning double. Back on the Indiana side. Back out to the outside. Saras rolls it over. Slagle diving play. Ortega goes back to Bizzario. Right down the line and scores. Should have got the double contact called. Didn't. Bizzario, though, makes sure the Hawks get the point. It's 5-1. Buzz with 11. Hinkle to the service line. Mari pulls it back, fires. Just long, couple service errors for the Hawks. Hate taking away your own momentum here. Colheed knocks it over for Indiana. Slagle, good pass to Ortega. Outside to Vanderwide, off the block. Diving play by Edwards, great play. Nobody home though, but tipped over. Bizzario uses platform to Ortega. Backside to Bizzario, one-on-one. Good dig though by Hayworth. Saras rolls it over, Slagle gets it. Ortega to Jones, tips. Dug up by Zumak, pushes it back outside. Saras off the block. Vanderwide, great play. Ortega chases it down, got a little creative. Slagle was there, might have been better to let her take it. Ortega's had a couple balls she got a little goosey on. Bizzario couldn't bring it back into play, just hit it off the antenna. 5-3 Hawks lead. Colheed fires it well long. Indiana returns one of the favors. 6-3, Iowa still on top. Black checks in for Ortega. Bizzario to serve. Buzz hits it at Saros. Middle attack, tipped over. Ooh, thrown over. Hawks get it over. Great diving play by Hinkle and good hands by Jones. Middle attack again. Diving play again by Hinkle. Bizzario all the way outside of Vanderwide. Has to tip and took way too much off. Knocked it in the net, 6-4. Couple new players for the Hoosiers. Split checks in for Bizzario. Westbeld will serve for Indiana. She'll set two. Fires it across. Slagle, split, Black. Dug back up. That ball's going to be a good one. Westbeld puts it all the way out. Saras Great play there. Westbeld puts it in a perfect position for Saris, and she knocks it to the floor right down the line. Hawks still by 1, 6-5. Westbeld again, flat-footed, knocks it over. Slagle, split, has to platform. Black goes over the block, but out of bounds, and we're tied at 6. Hawks haven't found a way to get the middles involved tonight. Let's see if they can pass a little better and get that done. Ball's off the net this time. Split, has to go back to Vanderwide. Off the net, off the block. And they can't chase it down. Good kill from Vanderwide. That's 7. And the Hawks sneak back out on top, 7-6. Slagle goes out. Schmidt comes in. See if the Hawks can get Jones involved in this offense. Right down the line, good pass. Middle attack, off the block. Couldn't handle it. That's Rommelsberg again. She's got 11 now. Saris to serve for the Hoosiers. Pulls the bow back, hops forward, goes right at Hinkle. Split, gets underneath it. Schmidt off the block, scores. Wow, great play again by Jenna Split. She's had a couple of those tonight with a so-so pass, and she's handled it really, really well. 8-7. Now we'll see if we can get Jones Clayton involved as she goes to the front row. Jones back to the service line. Right down the line. It's a beauty, but a great pass. Right side attack. Dug by Split. Vanderwide chases it down. Platform. Schmidt right down the line. Scores! Adina Schmidt, kill number 10. Hawks lead 9-7. Good ball from Vanderwide. Jones right down the line again. Saris not so good this time, but Edwards dug by Split. Vanderwide outside to Black. High off the block. Saris gets it. Middle attack tipped over. Split digs it again. Vanderwide outside to Schmidt. Tips it. Ball finds the floor. Hawkeye point, 10-7. 11 for Adina. Jones tried to go cross that time at Edwards. Went in the net. Third service error of the set for the Hawks. It's 10-8. Black goes out. Ortega comes in. Split goes out. Bazario comes in. As the Hawks again run the little modified 6-2. Sarame to serve for the Hoosiers. Goes over at Schmidt. Ortega. Vanderwide chops it from the back row. She's dug up. Sarame gets it. Right side. Rolled over. Ortega takes it. Hinkle behind her to Schmidt. Big swing off the block. Scores! Adina Schmidt doing it all tonight. 12 kills. Ortega to serve for Iowa. Bailey runs it forward. Right down the line. Ball's off the net. Right side coming. High over top of everything. That was Rommelsberg. No, that was Geddes. Big swing, hitting air. 12-8 Hawks lead. Coach Aird calls timeout. All tied up at 1 set apiece. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Thank you. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball. Hawkeyes lead set 3, 12-8, tied at 1 set apiece. Hey, Hawkeye fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home to Suites by Hilton each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Hawkeye is hitting .353 here in the set and have been able to stake out to a 12-8 lead. Indiana hitting just .062, 3 kills, 2 errors. Really keeping the Indiana in the sets of 3 service errors for the Hawks. Hawks, 12 kills from Adina Schmidt, 11 from Courtney Bizzario, 7 from Addie Vanderweide, 15 assists for Bailey Ortega. Got 5 digs from Addie Vanderweide, 9 from Mari Hinkle. Couple blocks. Courtney Bizzario's got 2 blocks. Throw in a good old-time assist. Ortega just gets it over the top of the net. Indiana runs it out outside. Edwards off the block, back on the Indiana side. They're covered. Edwards will get another try. This time she hits the floor. Ball was inside a little bit, and boy, does she pound that one home. No mistake there, 12-9. Kill number 10 for Edwards. She's hitting .400. Great job there. Offense has been better than the defense today as Indiana hitting .290. Hawks hitting .324. Hayworth to serve now for the Hoosiers. The lefty fires. Vanderweide off the net. Ortega chases it down, gives it to Bizzario. Off the block and scores. Another really good ball. Ortega gets it up in the air where Bizzario can knock it off the block. Kill number 12. Buzz hitting .611 tonight. Slagle checks in for Schmidt. She'll serve. The senior from Cedar Rapids, Jeff, floats it over. Ceramic takes it. It's off the net. Caused some traffic. Edwards, big tip. Slagle gets it. Ortega all the way out to Vanderweide. Scores! Maddie Slagle gets the ball up in the corner. Great ball out to Vanderweide. Kill number 8, and the Hawks lead 14-9. Edwards thought she saw an opening in the corner. Slagle closed it up in a heartbeat. Slagle again, the big floater. Ceramic gets there easier this time. Middle attack coming, big tip. Vanderweide one hand, Ortega one hand, Clayton one hand. Indiana now. Edwards will get the swing from the outside. Off Clayton's head and into the front row. (14-10). If Hannah's got contacts, she better make sure they're still in her eyeballs. Indiana to serve. It's Armstrong. Knocks it over. Hinkle passes it off the net. Ortega behind her to Bizzario. Through the block. Off somebody's head and scores. Buzzed with lucky number 13. Hawks on top 15-10. See if Hannah gets an ice pack for a nugget there. Hinkle to serve. Another floater. Ball's off the net, middle attack. Slagle tried to dive and get it, couldn't get that one in the air, 15-11. That was Colheed. Ball was a little behind her. She did a great job handling that ball. And she'll go back to serve. Slagle, good pass to Ortega. Outside to Vanderweide. Off the block, scores. Addie with 9 now. Ortega goes out. Black checks back in. Hawks doing it with a 3-headed monster tonight. Doing it with pins. They get the middles involved, and they're going to be very tough to handle. Bizzario right down the line. Saris, tough handle. Free ball coming. Slagle gets it to Bizzario. Buzz to Jones, tips it, finds the hole. Indiana has 4 players diving, sliding, stopping, looking at each other. Timeout, Coach Aird, as the Hawks lead 17-11. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball. Again, the beauty of sitting near the replay official is he just rolled up the Hannah Clayton block, and Hannah caught that kind of full-on cheekbone. That was quite the display of toughness. I don't know if I'm sure Hannah realizes it. I'm not sure anybody else knows how tough that was to catch that ball right in the cheek. Hawks lead set 3, 17-11. Tied the match, 1 set apiece. Hawks hitting an amazing 478 here in the third set, holding Indiana to 174. 13 kills for Buzz, 12 for Schmidt, 9 for Vanderweide, 19 assists dished out by Bailey Ortega. Hawks have kind of settled down in the aces categories, 5 aces to 7 airs. Buzz will fire for the Hawks. Court right down the line. It's a beauty. Ball's off the net. Saras, big swing, blocked back on the Indiana side. Saras will get another try. Big swing, blocked back on the Indiana side again. Saras, third time, tips it this time. Bizzario digs it. Hinkle gets it. Hawks in a little confusion. Black, good swing. Saras takes this one, tipped over from Indiana. Slagle, Bizzario outside to Vanderweide. No touch called. Vanderweide hitting error. 17-12. Just error number 3 for Vanderweide. Error number 3 for the Hawks in the set to go along with 13 kills. Westbeld back to serve for the Hoosiers. They'll try to claw their way back in it. Flat-footed, knocks it over. Hinkle, great pass to Split. Backside to Vanderweide, has to roll it. Sarame dives and gets it. Vanderweide uses her hands. Split all the way outside to Black. Off the block. Diving play by Westbeld. Sarame gets it. Comes back to Saras. Off the net. Blocked back onto the Indiana side. And that ball goes into the crowd. Westbeld had first contact. Couldn't handle it. The Hawkeye block makes it 18-12. Schmidt was asleep at the switch there, almost let Slagle stay in the front row. I saw Maddie do that in high school. I'm not sure she wants to do it here. I shouldn't say that. She would want to do it here. Vanderweide just clips it over. Westbeld knocks it over. Sarame has to free ball it over. Black takes it. Good pass to Split. To Jones. Off the block. Dug up by Sarame. Westbeld goes outside. Off the antenna. Geddes has had a hard time tonight. That's another hitting error, 19-12. She hasn't been particularly close tonight when she's missed. She's hitting .096 on the year. Vanderweide again. Sarame takes this one. It's tight. Ooh, dug by Black. Good play. Split. Gives it to Schmidt. No touch called. Just Schmidt's second hitting error. 19-13. Hawks have done a nice job limiting the errors. They'll need to keep doing that. Saras to serve. She fires it. Hinkle. That's ace number 1 for Indiana. Saras gets the best of Hinkle. 19-14. Takes her time at the line, comes forward, fires the same. Vanderweide steps in, takes it. Split outside to Schmidt. Off the block, dug up. Westbeld chases it down. Edwards, dug by Hinkle's chest. And the Hawks didn't really see the ball. And so Edwards gets the kill, 19-15. Way to sacrifice the body there from Hinkle. Unfortunately, she doesn't get a dig for it. Saras again takes her time, comes forward. Into the net. Hawks catch a huge break there, 20-15. Amaya Jones at the line, knocks it over. Bad pass by Sarame, chased down by Westbeld. Swing coming from Edwards. Big swing off the block, stayed on the Indiana side. Westbeld spinning play again on the Indiana side. How is that not a double? Sarame to Edwards again. Off the block. Jones gets one hand on it, but it finds the floor, 20-16. Couple substitutions from the Hawks. Sarame to serve. She spent some time at the service line. Hawks need to get her off there right away. Knocks it over. Vanderwide lunging play. Ortega behind her to Bizzario. Back row goes sharp cross. Westbeld gets the dig. Sarame chases it down. Back row from Saris. Blocked by Clayton, but it stays. Indiana gets it over. Bizzario. Ortega out to Schmidt. Rolls it. Tip back on the Iowa side. Schmidt covers. Ortega. Clayton blocked back on the Iowa side. Ortega. Hinkle dives and gets it. Ortega gets it over. Saris outside to Edwards. Big swing. Takes advantage of the small block as Ortega was late getting there, so she didn't get full height, 20-17. No big deal. Hawks just need a side out. 20-17. Sarame to serve. She comes forward, floats it over. Vanderwide. It's off the net. Ortega chases it down. Goes all the way out to Schmidt, who knocks it off the block and scores. 21-17 Hawks. Kill number 13 for Schmidt. Ortega to serve. Bailey knocks it way long. Another tough time for the service error, 21-18. Hawks have really caused themselves some serving problems here in the third set. Hawks had 3 service errors near the end of the second set. They now have 8. Hayworth to serve for Indiana. Hawks just need side-out volleyball. Big jump serve coming. Hinkle, good pass. Ortega outside to Bizzario. Big swing, scores! Got the jump server out of there, 22-18. 14 for Buzz. Schmidt goes out. Slagle comes in. 22-18. Maddie, big float. Sarame, it's off the net. Middle attack. Dug by Ortega. Hinkle gets it. Platforms it behind her to Vanderwide. Big swing. Good one. Sarame gets it, though. Outside. Edwards. Way long. No touch. 23-18. Just the third hitting error for Edwards. She's been fantastic tonight. 14 kills to just 3 errors. Now hitting .393. Slagle. Knocks it over this time. A little changeup. Saris outside to Edwards. Big swing off the block. Oh, went onto the Hawks side. Vanderwide couldn't quite change directions. 23-19. Edwards goes out after her 15th kill. And Armstrong to the service line. Hawks 2 points away. Armstrong floats it over. Slagle, bad pass. Ortega platforms it behind her to Vanderwide. Chops it out of bounds, 23-20. All right, one more, and then we get the timeout if this doesn't go right. But let's just get a side out and not worry about it. Armstrong goes change up again. Slagle better this time to Ortega. Middle to Clayton. Scores! There it is. 24-20. Hannah Clayton. Just her second kill of the night. Iowa's had a hard time getting the middles involved. They did there. 24-20. Hawks have a number of chances here to finish it up. It'll be Hinkle to try first for the Hawks. Mari right down the line. Ace serve! Hawks win this third set, 25-20. Hawks lead 2-1. We'll take a break. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Extreme Arena. I'm John Evans. Hawks lead 2-1 here as they battled and took set 3, 25-20. Hawks took set 1, 25-18. Indiana came back, took set 2, 25-27. Iowa hit 289 in the set, now hitting 305 for the match. 14 kills for Courtney Bizzario, 13 for Adina Schmidt, 9 for Addie Vanderweide. Indiana hitting 268 on the match. Brianna Edwards leads everyone with 15 kills, 11 for Kaylee Rommelsberg, 6 for Maddie Saris. Bailey Ortega, 22 assists for the Hawks. 2 ace serves for Addie Vanderweide and Amaya Jones. Big one there from Mari Hinkle, though, gave the Hawks the third set. Let's see here, 9 digs for Mari, 6 for Addie Vanderweide, a couple blocks for Hannah Clayton. 10 digs for Paula Sarame, the libero from Indiana. Pretty even match. But it's funny, this has been an odd match. No lead changes through 3 sets and just 3 ties. So if you've ever thought the first point means something, this would be the night that it does, as no one has been able to take the lead once they've fallen behind, and they've only been able to tie it up 3 times. So good quick runs for both teams early in sets, and then they've been able to stiff arm and hold off. Bailey Ortega will try to get the Hawks that all-important 1-0 lead. Who knew? Lineup checks are done. Up ref gives the swing. And we are on. Ortega floats it over. Bad pass. Handled up. Right side swing. Finds the donut. If you believe in bad things, that was Geddes. Gets the kill. That 1-0 lead might be insurmountable the way tonight's gone. Sarame to serve again. Runs it forward. Knocks it at Hinkle. Good pass to Ortega. Outside of Bizzario. Big swing, scores. We're tied at 1. Schmidt goes out. Slagle comes in. Let's see if we can play a normal set here. Maddie runs it forward. Off the tape. Ball's tight. Middle attack. Tipped over. Good kill there from Colheed. 2-1 Indiana. Couple of subs coming for Indiana. Hayworth will check in. She'll serve. Hawks will try to tie it back up. Hayworth leads Indiana with 17 assists. Big jump serve coming. Lefty fires. Hinkle, great pass. Ortega outside of Vanderweide. Off the block, scores. Addie Vanderweide into double digits with 10 now. Hinkle, her ace, won the third set for the Hawks. Floats it over this time. Diving play. Indiana off the middle. Indiana tips it over. Hinkle diving play. Ortega all the way outside to Vanderweide. Off the block. I'm going to really try to describe the Hinkle swimming on the floor there was awesome. As she was trying to cover Vanderweide after already having dove for the first ball. She couldn't get it up in the air though. 3-2 Indiana leads. Armstrong floats it over. Slagle, good pass to Ortega. Outside to Vanderweide. Blocked, Zumach. That's 4-2 Indiana. Back-to-back errors for Vanderweide. Armstrong again. Spins it and comes forward. Oh, that catches the back line. Slagle was playing forward and ducked. 5-2 Indiana. Fires again, big floater. Jones takes it. Ortega, backside to Bizzario. Nobody home on the block there. It was just Saros. Colheed was nowhere to be found. Bizzario, kill number 16. As she takes the lead in the match now for both squads. And Buzz will serve. Court fires cross. Good pass. Middle attack. Dug by Hinkle. Bizzario backed away from it. Net call on Indiana. Hawks catch a break. Saros in the net. Coach Aird giving his opinion on what happened. Line judge or down ref listening well. And we'll get a challenge. He does not believe that Maddie Saros was in the net. Not sure I do either, but we'll see. If it stands, 5-4. Boy, that's tight. Not sure I can tell. We're gonna let we'll let the down ref call this one completely. 5-4. Hawks trail by 1. As we examine this. Courtney Bizzario, 16 kills to lead the Hawks, hitting .652. Has a couple of assists, a couple blocks, and a dig. Adina Schmidt hitting .478, 13 kills, just 2 errors. She's also got a dig. 24 assists for Bailey Ortega. 10 digs for Mari Hinkle, 7 for Maddie Slagle. Quick decision here. I quit paying attention because I'm not very good at this game. Actually called Jones in the net instead. So the reversal will give the point to Indiana, and it's 6-3. That'll put Colheed back at the service line for Indiana. (6-3). Hoosiers lead set 4. Hawks lead 2-1. Taking our time, making sure we get the book right. And now we're making sure we've got the server right. Score is good. A lot more discussion tonight on scores here. Making sure those reversals are hard. You get it, make the call in ink, and then you got to change it. But we're ready to go. Colheed serving. Indiana on top in set 4, 6-3. She knocks it over. Hinkle, good pass to split. Backside to Vanderwide. Dug up by Hayworth. Platformed out. Saros will get a tip. Hinkle gets the second contact. Black has to platform it over. Indiana will be in system. Middle attack, blocked back on the Indiana side. Came back to the Iowa side quickly. Jones kind of whiffed on it, 7-3. Colheed again. Knocks it right down the line. Vanderwide, tough pass to split. Black, dug up. Hayworth pushes it outside to Saros. Big swing. Slagle with a self-defense play on the back line. Might have been out. 8-3 Indiana. Hawks need a side out. That's 3 in a row for Indiana. This is how the second set went. And it was with Colheed at the service line. She knocks it over. Ace serve on Vanderwide. Just didn't move her feet that time. A little slow. Timeout Hawks. 9-3 Indiana on top here in set 4. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball. Hawks trail set 4, 9-3. Do lead 2 sets to 1 though. Looking to downsize from your family home? The new Oak Knoll East campus is now open and offers many unique amenities for your active lifestyle. Call 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Oak Knoll is a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawks. Little bit of a struggle here at the beginning of the set. Hawks down 9-3. Hawks hitting just 143. Indiana hitting 556. Iowa hitting 294 for the match. Indiana hitting 292. So again, just kind of back and forth, back and forth. Colheed to serve for the Hoosiers. Knocks it over. Vanderwide to split to Vanderwide on the roll. And she gets it as a diving Saras couldn't get it. Kill for Vanderwide. She's got 11 now. It's 9-4. Slagle goes out. Schmidt comes in. Vanderwide goes to the back row to serve. Addie's got a couple aces tonight. That ball's passed, but off the net. Saras, big swing, block, and that'll find the floor. Audrey Black, Amaya Jones get the block. 9-5. Hawks creeping back. Just the Hawks' third block of the night. Vanderwide passes off the net again. Middle attack, tipped over left-handed. Hinkle, split. Jones, kill! 3 in a row for the Hawks, 9-6. Amaya Jones, that's 4 for her. Vanderwide again. Goes at Saras again. Ball's tight, one-handed, goes behind her. Back row setter. 4 in a row for the Hawks. Coach Aird immediately calls timeout. Hawks creeping back. They still trail 9-7. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Extreme Arena. I'm John Evans. Hawks trail set 4, 9-7. They are on a 4-0 run and do lead the match 2 sets to 1, taking sets 1 and 3, 25-18, 25-20. Indiana took the second, 25-17. 16 kills for Buzz, hitting 652. Adina Schmidt with 13, hitting 478. Give Vanderwide 11. 24 assists for Bailey Ortega. 9 digs for Mari Hinkle. 2 ace serves for Addie Vanderwide, and she floats it over. Tough pass off the net again. Looked like another double. Schmidt was off the block. Not sure what it takes to get a double call here tonight. 10-7. I think the Hawkeye bench is about to get told to not try to help with the double calls. Doesn't pay to be right sometimes. Westbeld to serve for Indiana. 10-7, Indiana still on top. Flat-footed serve, she goes at Schmidt. Platforms it to split, behind her to Black. Hits it well out. That was a good ball. Just wasn't Black's best swing, 11-7. Kind of hit it off the heel of her hand and sent it flying. Westbeld again. Floats it over. Hinkle, good pass to split. Outside to Schmidt. No touch called. Coach Brown's going to call that one immediately on the challenge. We've got co-interim head coaches, and so we had to get the challenge to officially come from Coach Tachi. So we'll see. Very much possible. Again, I'm not very good at this game, so I'm not gonna. I can see the replay monitor from here, but I'm not very good at this one. So 12-7, Indiana on top on the hitting error from Schmidt. Let's see if we can get it reversed or righted around here. And the Hawks, first challenge for the Hawks. The rules have changed this year, so you get 2 challenges. You keep them as long as you're right. So as long as Coach Brown and Coach Tachi are right, they'll keep the challenge. If they're wrong, they'll lose this one and only have 1 left. Big swing. So it goes right through the hands. Hard to tell. Not sure they've got a good view of it, and that might be the worst part of these touches. Is there a good camera angle to show yes or no? We've got one low on the floor. We had one from behind. Godina, looks like if she caught anybody, she caught the pin blocker's left hand. But it's going to be close. She's slowing it down frame by frame here. We're going to overturn it. So a great challenge there. So the Hawks will trail 11-8 on the overturn. Successful challenge number 1 for Coach Brown. 11-8. That's a tough one to get overturned because you have to see it conclusively, and those fingers are blurry. Jones to serve. Amaya spins it, knocks it over. Good pass, outside, roll shot, Schmidt gets it. Split behind her to Black, off the block, Sarame one-hands it. This ball's gonna free ball over. Black digs it up, Split pushes it all the way out to Schmidt. Roll shot, that one finds the floor. Adina Schmidt, kill number 15, and the Hawks are within 2, 11-9. Amaya again. Knocks it over. Good sharp bullet there. Ball's off the net. Saris has to roll and tip it. Split. Vanderwide uses great hands. Split off the. Adina Schmidt hammers it home off of the Addie Vanderwide set, and the Hawks are back within 1, 11-10. Jones again takes her time. Lots of bounces. Fires it long. Ugh. Not necessarily the number of service errors, but boy, the timing of the service errors have been tough. Hawks with a chance to tie. Ball goes long. Indiana back on top, 12-10. Saris to the back row. That'll put Edwards back on the outside. She's been a handful with 15 kills tonight. Saris, she's got an ace, one of the 3 for Indiana. Knocks it over at Vanderwide. Ortega outside to Schmidt, has the tip. Ortega comes back on the free ball. Hinkle behind her to Vanderwide. Tip. Oh, boy. Hawks really never were in control of that point, but Schmidt with a fantastic tip finds the line right in front of the up ref. Back to within 1, 12-11. Ortega will try to draw the Hawks even. Bailey floats it over. Ball's off the net, goes outside to Edwards. Big swing, block, goes out of bounds though. Hawks sent it straight down and just missed. Kill number 16 for Edwards, it's 13-11. Sarame to serve. Hawks need to get her off the line quickly. Floats it over. Schmidt up. Hinkle saw it, though. Chased it down. Vanderweid's going to have to platform it over. Uses a good spot, though. Sarame off the net. Edwards, big swing off the block. Finds the seam and scores. Back-to-back kills. It's 14-11. Hawks running kind of a two-person back row defense on those. And Edwards is way too powerful when she gets the big swing. Hinkle, good pass. Outside to Bizzario, one-on-one, scores. Buzz is going to win that more often than not. Kill number 17. It's 14-12. Schmidt goes out, Slagle comes in. And Maddie will try to pull the Hawks closer. Saris, good ball. Middle attack. Ooh, good ball from Colheed. Colheed right through the Bizzario-Clayton block, 15-12. Colheed's got 5. Feels like she's been more active than that, but Hayworth to serve for Indiana. Big jump serve coming. Vanderweid, great pass to Ortega. Backside to Bizzario, has the tip. She's blocked, covered by Slagle. Ortega gives it right back to her. Tips again. Dug up, pushed outside. Edwards off the block, scores! Hannah Clayton, Courtney Bizzario block Edwards, and it's 15-13. Jones back into the front row. Hinkle to the service line for the Hawks. Mari goes cross. Saris, great pass. Outside to Edwards. Hawks there with the block, but it goes out of bounds again as Jones was just a touch late, 16-13, Edwards with 18. Armstrong checks in. She'll serve for the Hoosiers. Hawks need a side out. Floats it over. Hinkle. Overpass. Diving play by Slagle. Great play. Bizzario's going to get a swing. Dug up. Chased down. Saris tips. Ortega gets it. Hinkle platforms it. Bizzario right side. She's dug. Ball's tight. Jones goes up. Gets it. Dug up again. Saris whiffs badly, trying to just tip it over. Hitting error makes it 16-14. Good scramble play there for the Hawks. Ortega goes out. Black comes in. Courtney Bizzario to serve for the Hawks. Buzz. Saris takes it with hands. Pushes it back to Saris. Blocked. Amaya Jones, Audrey Black, and the Hawks are back to within one, 16-15. Buzz again. Saris uses hands again, right back to her. Oh. Ball might have been out, might have been touched. A lot of might have beens. However it was, Saris gets the kill, 17-15. Bizzario goes out, split comes in, Colheed serves. Colheed has spent more time back there than any other Indiana server. Hawks have to get rid of her quick. She floats it over, Slagle, bad pass, chased down by Split. Vanderweid off the block, scores! Hawks did it, they got rid of her, 17-16. Vanderweid with 12. Schmidt leaving Slagle hanging again. Slagle goes out, Schmidt comes in. Vanderweid to serve. Addy runs it forward, knocks it over. Bad pass. Saris again outside the antenna. Off the block. Dirty kill there. Hawks didn't get a good angle on the block. Just flopped it out of bounds. 18-16. Couple subs coming in for Indiana here. Slow to the switch there. I'm going to do a quick sub check number before he makes the second substitution. Wes Beld will come in for Zumach. And Geddes will check in for Hayworth. Wes Beld back to serve. 18-16, Indiana leads. Flat-footed serve, knocks it over. Hinkle, great pass to split, outside to Schmidt. Touch called, point Hawks, 18-17, give 18 kills for Adina. Jones to serve again already for the Hawks. Feels like we just spun around here. Jonesy knocks it over, good one. Good pass though, middle attack, off the block, dug by Vanderwide. Not sure split got above the net, but either way, the overpass makes it 19-17 as Indiana went up and finished off the point. Saris will go back to the service line. That puts Edwards back to the front row. Hawks would like to speed her through the front row as fast as you can, or just get a side out and leave her where she is. Saris pulls it back and goes forward. Knocks it over at Vanderwide. Great pass to Ortega. Slide to Clayton. Scores! Hannah Clayton hammers it home. Just her third kill of the night, but it was huge. 19-18. Hawks haven't been able to get over this hump to get tied back up. Bailey Ortega will try to give the Hawks that tie. Bailey floats it over. Edwards takes it right back to Edwards. Tips. Vanderwide gets it. Ortega fights her way through traffic. Schmidt catches the line. We are tied at 19. Indiana's going to receive with two. They push Edwards up. Ortega's been floating him, so we'll see what she does this time. Floats it over again. Cerame, good pass. Middle attack. Kill from, that was Rommelsberg. She's been quiet after a great start. 15 kills though now. Indiana pulls back ahead, 20-19. Cerame back to the line. Cerame floats it over. Schmidt chased down by Ortega. Bizzario off the net. Flat foots it over. Cerame, good dig. Outside to Edwards. Overrule. Ball was out. 20 all on the. Looks like Coach Aird's thinking about a challenge. He'll do it on the overrule. This has been an interesting interestingly officiated on some of the lines and touches, but we'll see what we get here. He called it in, heard the roar, changed his mind. Up ref overruled him anyway. So the call is out. Coach Aird challenges it. He got his first challenge correct. As Hinkle dove out of the way. Again, this is going to be a tough one to get a good view on. And the ball is zinging. So we'll see what, we zoom in and zoom out here. If it stands, it's 20 all. We shall see. Great heart shown by the Hawks tonight. Taking a big, long look, and we're looking for a touch as well. So we'll see. Doesn't seem like she's seen anything that's going to change her mind. Call is confirmed. It's out. Hawks are going to keep it. Hawks are going to keep it. Ball is out. And we are tied at 20. Slagle comes in to serve for Schmidt. As Slagle will try to give the Hawks the lead. Maddie Slagle to fire. Runs it forward. Floats it over. Saris, it's off the net. Slide coming. Goes off the block. Slagle gets it. Ortega outside. Vanderwide catches the line and scores. And we have our first lead change of the match. And it's a big one. 21-20 Hawks lead. Slagle knocks it over. Good pass this time. Outside to Edwards. Ooh, Edwards makes... Edwards was angry there, and it's tied at 21. Great swing from her. Kill number 19. She's been fun to watch. Hayworth to serve. 21 all here in the fourth. Hawks lead 2-1. Both teams getting tight on substitutions. This will be interesting. Hayworth, big jump serve, foot fault. Big foot fault there. Service error makes it 22-21. Jones to the front row. Hinkle to serve. Mari floats it cross. Bad pass. Ball comes out to Edwards, though. Gets her feet right. Good dig by Hinkle. Ortega one-hands it. Vanderwide tips it over. Much of a mess. Edwards tips. Ortega gets it. Hinkle platforms it to Buzz. Off the block. Hawks lead by 2, 23-21. Courtney Bazzario's got 18. Timeout, Coach Aird. Hawks 2 points away. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball. Hawks lead set 4, 23-21. Lead the match 2-1. Iowa Volleyball is brought to you by University of Iowa Sports Medicine, offering sports injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation to athletes of all ages and skill levels. University of Iowa Sports Medicine, team physician of your Iowa Hawks. Probably should mention Iowa Volleyball is presented by Quickstar this year. Big thank you to them. And I was talking to Coach Dave Brown before the match. We'll have him after the match for a quick coach's interview. Hawks on top, 23-21. The first lead change of the match came about 4 points ago as the Hawks were able to forge ahead after trailing for all of set 4. 19 kills for Schmidt, 18 for Bazzario, 13 for Vanderwide. Hawks hitting .344. Hinkle to serve for the Hawks. Mari knocks it over. Good pass. It's off the net a little bit, though. Edwards will get a swing. She goes sharp cross. Vanderwide gets it, pushes it. Bazzario gets a swing. Hits it over the block and out. Great up from the Hawks. Good news for the Hawks. Edwards goes out. Armstrong in to serve. That'll put Saris at the outside position. The Hawks have had better luck with her, although she got some kills off the block in her last rotation. Hawks need a side out. Floats it over. Slagle. It's off the net. Ortega comes back to Buzz. Dug by Sarame. It's a beauty. She gets out of the way. Saris off the block, and it goes out of bounds. We're tied at 23. Coach Brown will go ahead and use his last timeout as well. Tied at 23 here in set 4. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quickstar. I'm John Evans. Tied at 23 here in set 4. Hawks lead 2-1, trying to close it out. Hawks hitting .414 in set 4. And that's with a couple of hitting errors here at the end. Indiana hitting .314 as it's been an offensive battle. Hawks hitting .331 for the match, .280 for Indiana. 19 kills for Brianna Edwards, 19 kills for Adina Schmidt. And they've both been doing it very efficiently. Adina hitting .567 for the Hawks. Buzz hitting .552. Armstrong to serve. She'll try to put Indiana back on top. Floats it over. Hinkle chases it down. Ortega to Jones, off the tape and scores. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Amaya Jones gives the Hawks match point. Ortega goes out. Black comes into the front row. The Hawks will try to win it with Courtney Bazzario at the helm. Buzz fires. Kisses the back line, and it's an ace. Hawks win. Hawks win. Coach Aird will, of course, challenge. We'll see. Coach Aird immediately asked if he had a challenge left. Hard to blame him. Let's see. I'm watching. I can't tell. I'm terrible at these things. They've got a great view of it one way or the other. The interesting thing about the replay is it looks like it catches it between frames on a bounce. It's hard to see whether it catches that back line or not. But it's got to be definitive the other way to get this flipped over. Call is confirmed. That will do it, sports fans. Hawks win it. Hawks win the match 25-23. On the Bazzario ace. What a couple days for the Hawks. We've got the band. We should have Coach Brown. We're going to have Coach Brown in just a second. He's going to run in and talk to the team. Absolutely love it. Hawks win in 4, 25-18, 17-25, 25-20, and they battle back to win 25-23 in the fourth. Hawks will get Wisconsin tomorrow night, the fourth-ranked team in the country. We'll be right back here, 7 o'clock, same time, same bat channel. We'll be back at it. Hang around with me. I can't wait to get Coach Brown. What a heck of a 30 hours that the team has had. Thank you. Hawks get their second win in conference. Move to 2-11. Band was here. I love that they're thanking the band. Absolutely love it, Coach. Can you hear me all right? You got me?
Yep, I got you.
I'm not even sure what to say. I've gotten older. I get more emotional about things.
Oh, me too.
This was flipping cool, Coach.
Yeah.
Congratulations on win number 1.
Thank you very much.
The heart of the team. Talk to me. What?
I mean, I can't give them enough credit to come out tonight, and we won the serve and pass game, which was a really big deal for us and kind of a focal point that we've been working on. And I thought our outsides and our right sides did a really good job just swinging aggressively. Just looking at the stats right now, I mean, Courtney, 18 on 29, hitting .552. Adina, Addie, everyone swung aggressively. They didn't play it safe. They swung. And good things happen when you play aggressively, especially against a team like Indiana. So I couldn't be more proud of them.
It was fantastic to watch. I mentioned serve receive in tons of these matches. It seems to be serve and serve receive. And first set you really won it. Second set they didn't ace you, but you kind of got the passing wasn't as good. And to see you guys buckle down. The other interesting stat, played 4 sets with 1 lead change.
Oh my gosh.
21-20 was when you guys made the first lead change. What was, I know you called some early timeouts. What was it? What was the message to the team? I mean, was it to stay aggressive? Was that kind of where you were?
It was, yeah. I told them that good things happen when you're aggressive, and I think they did a really good job responding to when Indiana made their runs. They focused point by point. It wasn't these huge dramatic runs that we've led up before. It was one at a time, and that was the mantra that we had too. Is one at a time. They can't win on this next point. Be consistent, swing aggressively, do your jobs, be in the right spots, and trust the process. So they did tonight, and it was cool to watch.
It was a lot of fun. I've kind of got they moved Dane a little bit closer to me so I can get the heads up. We looked at one of the reviews, and I don't know that volleyball players get enough credit for toughness. Hannah Clayton took the ball off the face.
She did.
On the block.
Pretty good.
And Brianna, as you look at her stats, she was a handful as well, hitting a bunch, and she had some angry kills. And
yeah, she's a really fantastic player. She's really good at moving the ball around, and she takes big swings out of system for them. We had to adjust a little bit for her, and with a player like that, she's going to get her kills, right? So that's kind of what we tell them is like, you got to be able to deal with that, right? Can you slow other people down? Can you be okay with her getting a couple kills here and there? Because it's going to happen. She's a talented player. So I thought we did a good job managing it and dealing with it. And then, to our credit, we just kind of basically out-offense them at certain points. I don't know if that's a word, but
it absolutely is. When you look at, I mentioned that a couple of times too. When you look at the hitting percentages for both teams, it's kind of like one of those offensive football games. Who can get the one crucial stop? And you guys did it with the ace serve there at the end. And so I know you've got some other people that need to talk to you.
I appreciate
probably
you.
Deflected as long as I could for you.
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you so much.
I'm happy for you. That was Coach Dave Brown, now 1-0 in his Hawkeye career. So great job there. So really happy for the two coaches. They just share a hug here. So fantastic. We will sign off for tonight. Hawkeyes win in 4. Big come from behind Actually, it wasn't a come from behind. Set 4 was a little bit of a come from behind. But Hawks take it 3-1. We'll be in action tomorrow night as the Hawks will get another chance against Wisconsin. Thank you for listening to Hawkeye Volleyball. I'm John Evans. This has been Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Good night.